raise more than $4,000, it was because of an eviction. Your rent, from my understanding, is only $700 and something, and you were back 2 months, which equated to what, approximately $1,500 and something, y'all? Am I doing the math right? About $1,500 is what you were in debt to the leasing company before the leasing company was bought out by another company who said that you cannot do a month to month. Clock the T, baby, because you tell too much. Your detail for lies, I'ma remember. That's why it's Unpacking with Rose, because I'm gonna remember your details that you forgot. So you said that them people.
Real quick, can I say something real quick, and then Rose, I'm gonna let you finish. I have received new information. I'm gonna vet this information before I released it, but it is definitely in regards to her living situation. Okay, let me vet this first, and I'll bring it. You will hear it here live. Let me vet it first, and you're gonna get it. But I definitely received new information just 15 minutes ago.
Okay.
Let me do my due diligence.
How you gonna say that?
I like Trina. I still like Trina.
Rose, let me say this, because then I'm gonna drop back down to the comments so I can go back to work.
You've been in the comments too long. You park yourself right here.
I'm trying to go back to work, baby. It's 2.5 in here, not 3.5. The 2.5 on the 3.5. I'm trying to get back to work. But listen, you asked about Trina's plan. She said she told it over the weekend. I was there in the live. I'm going to tell you what she said the plan was. She wanted the $2,800 to move into an Airbnb for 30 days so she don't have to worry about nothing. She was going to do her schoolwork, turn her schoolwork in so that she can get off academic probation. After she gets off academic probation, she can apply for financial aid. Once she applies for financial aid, she can get a school check, period. That was the end of the plan. How do I know that's the end of the plan? Because K-Dub came in and said, don't forget to call me so you can tell me what the plan is. And she said, what do you mean call you and tell you what the plan is? I just told y'all what the plan is. That tells us that was the end of the plan. Because she told K-Dub, I just told you what the plan was. So there is no plan. Okay? There's no plan past 30 days after she get to 2,800. There's no plan to get a job. There's no plan to find permanent housing. There's no plan for nothing. Okay? The plan is there is no plan. So I'm going to go on mute, but I'm going to be back to work in the comments. I'm just going to be on mute.
Okay. All right, y'all. Send the gifts. I need to pay Petty Row. Child. Oh, good God Almighty.
Somebody put my cash app in the chat. My goal is 3.5 million because I'm trying to rent out P Daddy mansion for the next 30 days so I can live and not have to worry about nothing. I'm just trying to get it for 30 days. I'm trying. Can you send me a 3.5 on the 3.5? Okay. Can you send me 3.5 on the 3.5? Somebody put my cash app in the comments. Thank you.
Thank you, you guys. Hello, Ashley. Hello. Oh, two Ashleys.
Hi. Oh my God. Hey, girl.
Hey, how you doing?
She was frustrating my spirit. I was like, why you just didn't hang up on her? Because she didn't want to answer nothing.
She wasn't
no comment.
She was. The simple answer. That's why. Listen. I said this before. I said it once. I'll say it again. You cannot out semantics me as a person who took formal logic for 2 years. You can never out semantics me. She said she was speaking in past tense, and she meant that. She was very clear about her past tense tone. She was speaking in past tense, and she meant that. What do I know about Trina's current situation? I have no idea. I literally have no clue. But to me, it's giving very much. She's gonna be right exactly where she is. That's just what it felt like. I felt like she was like, well, shout out to my friends who helped me crowdsource for my rent. I'm parked right here. That's what it was. That's what I thought it was.
Yes, don't sound like she have a plan. Don't sound like she care. She took advantage of her audience and people that actually thought she was getting evicted when you got 11 days to move around and keep from getting evicted. So
I have a quick question for those who may have children who are in college or those who have been in college and, know about what college entails. If I'm not mistaken, as a person who, went to college, don't you have to pay that before you start your classes? Don't you
yes,
got
you
to
do.
pay
It
before?
depends. It depends.
Yes,
It all really depends. It
well, I
does.
have
Yeah, it
5
depends on
children.
scholarship. It depends on your financial aid.
But
A lot
she
of
said
Yeah.
that she's in academic probation, which means
So
she ain't
with
got none of that.
academic probation, she have to prove to get her grade back up above below passing in order for her to for them to even reconsider giving her back
Exactly.
financial
So
aid.
again, I'm gonna ask the question one more time. For those people who understand how college work and shit like that, if you're on academic probation, doesn't it mean that at the beginning of the semester you're gonna have to pay that?
Absolutely, because they send your financial aid money back that you received, they send it back to the government. So that leaves you on a balance.
No, that's not necessarily true. She would only owe a balance because academic probation has really nothing to do with your money. It means they won't approve you for new classes. But let's say she was at a school that stayed within the threshold of the financial aid, which allow you to get a refund, right? So like, let's say her classes were $100 and her financial aid refund was $200. She'd get $100 back. The academic probation only means you can't re-register for those classes. Now, if you had loans out and you didn't correct the academic probation before the loans became due, then yeah, they would be due. But it won't stop you from re-registering for school and then
You have
getting
to
your
be on like a
books.
payment, right? You'd have to be on a
No, you
payment
wouldn't
plan.
have to be.
So
No,
nosy. I'm gonna
no.
clear this up for y'all because I was on academic probation. I have 5 kids, and so I recently stopped doing my college stuff. So I can eliminate all of these questions I got with just showing y'all my blend portal because they put me on academic probation because I had to drop one of my classes for other reasons like working and all of that. So when they put you on academic probation, it means you stop going to classes or whatever happened, and they send part of your financial aid money back if you get financial aid. If not, then they don't. But I've been placed on academic probation, and it left me with a balance of almost $3,000. And you have to pay that before even getting back in school. And you have to give them good cause of why they should take you off academic probation, along with getting your grades back above average of where it's supposed to be. I can actually prove that part because, like I said, my blend portal shows one, I've been placed on
I
academic
understand what you're
probation.
saying, but I just feel like, I went to college too, and I was on academic probation maybe one time, but every university is different. Every university and every college is different. So I don't want to say definitively
She's in
she
a
just
university.
can't. You know what I mean? Because again,
Well,
every
no,
school is
I'm
different.
pretty sure they'll let her back in, even with a payment plan, or sometimes they'll waive if you owe something at all. They'll waive it, or if you have a good just cause for being on academic probation, they'll sometimes work with you, be even more lenient with the situation.
Oh, did
Is
y'all say that
because
she just raised money for the people to pay for her to stay in school? Was it
right,
in January? Y'all
right.
already said that?
Yeah, girl, they raise money for everything, for every
But I'm
expense
saying,
that
do the
she
people
has.
know? Did y'all just refresh their memorization? Is what I'm asking. Did they just raise money for her to stay in school because she was on probation and didn't have the money to pay? So
Correct.
in the year of our Lord 2024, they raised money to keep her in school
Oh,
and
sorry,
to
y'all.
get her out of evictionization. So, baby, I know she done got about $10,000 this quarter of 2024. I'm pocket watching, I guess, if you will. I reckon. I'm just saying.
Well, when y'all help donate, y'all should be able to pocket watch, especially if she's not going to be forthcoming with what she's going to do with the money or give it back to those that gave out of the kindness of their hearts, especially for her living situation. That's not even technically a situation because it can be avoided if you move out in 11 days.
Imagine you help somebody, right? Let me paint a picture for y'all. Imagine y'all help somebody out of the kindness of your heart, right? And you help them raise more than $3,000 for them to do whatever they need to do. And then you hear a video of them basically saying that you a broke bitch. And you know what I'm saying, you get coin and you basically pocket watching somebody else's bag while you making money off of CA and saying that you made more money than that individual that helped you make that money. Imagine you hear something like that. How the fuck would y'all feel? Humor me. How would y'all feel? Would y'all be like, oh, it's just when you put that certain type of energy into somebody to help them? Imagine finding out that a person don't have to leave their space because the semantics of it is She has 11 days before it goes to court, which means that you can either pay it off, renew, figure something else out before it goes into the court system. So imagine you play semantics with people who are college educated, and even if they're not, there's some hood niggas in here who got better education than the folks who went to school. So imagine you play these kind of games with people thinking that they all stupid. You think that they're dunce. Because you must be the smartest. You got to be the smartest apple in the bunch to think that you finna play 2.1 thousand people in the room. And then, right? And then you imagine, y'all, imagine somebody docks your number because they mad at you for sitting in somebody else live on TikTok. Imagine. How would y'all feel about that? If somebody like exposed y'all private conversations and y'all number just because you sat in somebody else live that they don't like. Imagine, how would you feel? Or imagine if you offer somebody help, you know what I'm saying? Because somebody said that they're getting evicted and you offer them a place to stay in your shit. Like you willing to condense spaces to allow your kids, to allow her and her child to be in a space so that they daughter won't be out on the street. Or you saying that it's hard to get into a shelter. There's no resource for you supposedly. And so imagine you open your home just for a short term, maybe 20, 30 days to help them get up on their feet real quick. And that person turns around and says that essentially they not coming to your shit. You find out on social media, y'all, that the person ain't gonna come to your house because you got sons and they think that your sons go potentially try to essay her and her daughter. How would you feel about that? Just riddle me that in the comments. How would y'all feel about that? Unsolicited, unwarranted. There's no reason for that statement to ever be made. All because this person was sitting in somebody else's room. How would you feel if y'all got sons and somebody put essay on your kids and your kids ain't never did shit to nobody and you got black sons? How would you feel about that? How would you feel? And then on top of that, right? You dox the person's information, you put a jacket on their sons, and then you turn around and try to justify your actions by saying you don't give a fuck. How would you feel? You don't give a fuck. You don't care about what nobody got to say. But you done put a jacket on somebody's sons. That's not even past 18 yet. And the age don't even matter. It's the fact that you put that shit on somebody's sons. So tell me, y'all, and I just want to know, put a 1 in the comments if you would take it to hell. Put a 2 if you would just let it go. After somebody blatantly lied on your kids, lied on you, doxed your information, sat up here and played in your face when you was trying to open your home for them. Oh, okay. So y'all taking it to hell. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all take it to hell. Put a 2 if you're going to let it go. Oh, okay. Okay. So the person's response, since they was doxxed, was to gather up information because clearly you're playing dangerous games.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's showing K-Dub's, let me just add the rest of these people up so I don't have to keep rotating. Her showing K-Dub's phone number that was something fierce. That was, especially people like us, we know how to navigate the internet, so we know what to show and what not to show. So that was like, but you can't tell her how to respond to being doxxed, you know? Now let's get to, okay, I want to hear about this whole burn she claims her child being on there. What's going on with that? What is that about?
Wait, you were going in and out. You wanted to hear about what?
Oh, can y'all hear me?
About the fake accounts.
Yeah.
You saying that you and I allegedly caused people to make fake accounts with her daughter's pictures.
Oh my God.
I mean, I don't know who made them, so I mean, I can't really. And I've never posted a picture of her daughter, so nobody could get that from me. She was out here allegedly telling people that I tried to reach out to her daughter via her daughter's personal TikTok page, which was proven to be a lie because Trina, even as of today, there were adults, including Trina, using that page, not her daughter. It was Trina and some other adults using that page. I never tried to reach out to her daughter. I would never do that. But now she's using that as an excuse to say that she doesn't feel safe, i.e., give me some more of your money because I want to move again. Okay, that's code word for send me some more money.
Now,
Can
here's
I?
the thing. I'm sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
I now, nor have I ever had anyone to make a fake account. Number one, let alone a fake account of a child. Okay. Also, not only would I not do that, on every single live that I have hosted since this has happened, I told all of my supporters and all of my cousins, do not go over there bothering that girl. Don't go over there reporting her page. Just don't send her no fucking money. That's what I said every single time. Don't go over there bothering her. Leave her alone.
Yeah.
So why would I go and tell somebody, yeah, go make a fake account of her child? And quite honestly, with all of the information that I have received, right? I genuinely don't need to. I don't need to make an account of her daughter, of her child. I'm not that. I have children. I'm not that kind of woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I think obviously the person who did it is, it's just some troll. I mean, if it's true, I didn't see any of them, but if it's just some troll account, you know what I mean? Like just trying to egg her on. But I want to say this part, and then I want to get to you, apologetic and Lala and Jenny, because I think you guys just added. She did state that March 18th she does move out. So March 18th she stated. I mean, you have a date. You know what I mean?
She's supposed to. She
said it was
playing in your
Monday.
face. She's supposed to move out in 11 days.
Let me
Trina's
see.
not planning on going anywhere
That
because
always so
where
heavy.
else are you going to find $700 rent? Nowhere.
Eddie, let
You
me
can't
finish
go
this.
nowhere else because number one, your credit jacked up. You got too many evictions. Number two, you don't have no proof of income to prove that you can even afford another place to stay. So she's planning on getting evicted so she can stay as long as she can. She's going to run it out as long as she can because notice she said get another eviction. That lets you know she's already had previous evictions. So she know how to play the game.
You guys,
Clearly.
I received information tonight from a young lady, and I'm going to read these messages to y'all. These are the messages that I say I wanted to get vetted, but it makes so much sense, and you'll see why once I read them, right?
Okay, wait, hold on.
Okay. You want me to pull up screenshots?
Did you read them? Did you read them yourself first?
I read them, but I'm gonna I can get screenshots. I'm gonna obviously crop out her name.
Well, okay.
then
Is
she
there
told
anything?
me- Yeah.
There's not no addresses or anything in it.
No,
is
no,
there?
no. No, of course. No, it ain't nothing like that. I ain't gonna dox nobody on your page, I promise. But I'm gonna drop down, I'm gonna go screenshot these because it's on my other phone. I'm gonna go screenshot these messages and then I'm gonna come back and I'll show the messages. And once you read these messages, a lot of things will make sense.
Come right back. Okay. I'm gonna leave your box open. Okay. Come right back. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. Jenny, how are you? Hi. Did you have an anecdote you wanted to add or?
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. How y'all doing tonight?
Good. How are you?
I've been in and out of these lives all day long, trying to work and everything. A mess. But I'm gonna go ahead and say this. One, did I hear correctly that she got $4,000 in January?
Yes.
If her rent is $700, and if her rent was behind, say for instance December and January, okay. And to me, it sounds like $4,000 would have covered December, January, February, and March. If her rent is $700, that's one thing that I just don't quite understand. And I didn't know you could raise that kind of money on here. That's amazing. But
January.
Repeat that.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And another thing too, I wanted to say this, Nosy, to you. When you were speaking to her about the semantics, I don't think she quite understood.
I don't think she quite understood semantics at all.
So
And that's why I don't argue them on here.
broke it down in plain English to her.
Yeah.
I don't know, but she couldn't. I don't think she could comprehend what you was trying to convey to her.
Yeah. I mean, the fact she said it twice. She said, I was getting kicked out. Okay. That past was implies that you are no longer getting kicked out.
Exactly.
That's what that implies. Like if she said, they helped me to pay my back rent, but unfortunately it just wasn't enough and here's the situation I'm in, that's one thing, right? But to say, I was getting kicked out, so what are you now?
Exactly.
And the fact that she fought really hard not to reveal that information.
Yeah,
it's very telling. She didn't want to reveal it because I feel like, in my personal opinion, I feel like by revealing that March 18th date, the jig is up. You understand what I mean? And now people have a date to watch out for, right? So now everybody's watching for March 18th. What's going to happen March 18th? Exactly. Is she going to ride out the eviction? Because the eviction process when you're in court, right? Doesn't that take like 30 to 45 days, quote unquote?
Well, she said she was month to month. And I did her say she was month to month. And that still requires 30 days. You still get that 30 days.
So that's an additional 30 days, right? So if let's say, for example, the leasing company goes to court on that Monday, because that's a Monday, March 18th, that Monday, and they say, we want to file for an eviction, and she gets 30 days. She still has till April 18th. That's another 30 days.
I told y'all she playing the system. She's going to use up all of the days she has. Yeah. She knows the day that they go file is not the day that you get put out. Yeah. It's not the date that they can sit your stuff out on the sidewalk. She knows the routine. She knows if she don't leave by the 18th, they're going to have to go to court. They're going to have to file the paperwork. And usually it does take about 30 days to get everything completed. Yeah. So for another 45 days, she's got somewhere to stay without paying.
Mm-hmm. Lala, can we hear from you?
Yes, ma'am. I end up I'm a boy mom. I only have boys. I got 3 sons. So I kind of got tagged in the whole thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the boys. Then I have my oldest to be 21. Then I have a 19-year-old and a 14-year-old. All 3 of my sons are over 6 feet tall. All of them weigh over 280 pounds. So when I tell you it touched my soul to hear, not only did you help somebody, you brought that person to your home, and then they turned on you in the worst way by saying the most unforgivable thing to your child or about your child. And I instantly went into go mode. I would have caught several cases for each one of my kids. You know what I'm saying? Because you just don't do that. When people help you, when people reach out to you, when people do for you, and then you turn around and forget turning on the person that helped you, you label their child to be something that they might not ever be able to come out of. That's unforgivable. Yeah. In so many ways. Like it's already stacked against them because that's a young Black male in today's society. Yeah. Now you put that on them and thinking it's funny, and then you're on social media popping, clapping like it's appropriate, and it's definitely not appropriate. It enraged me so bad. Yeah. Because that easily could have been my children. And I said, how and why would you think that's okay? Forget all that you finna get put out. Okay, baby, look, you got hustled. You hustle people for a few $1,000s. And I say that not gingerly, but that's your flex. Yeah. But you don't care about what you damaged long-term for anybody else's child or anything else. That right there is absolutely crazy. And that's what bothers me. Like, girl, you and them bands, baby, some of us make that in a week, 2 weeks, in a month, in a couple months. But you still you gave me broke vibes when you said, okay, well, I want to go stay in an Airbnb. I stopped listening after I heard that. I promise y'all that. Yeah. Yeah. I promise y'all that. Well, after that, I just stopped listening.
Well, you're absolutely correct. And we appreciate your 2 cents. We appreciate that.
You good.
We do. Girl, so I'm going to rotate these boxes, but I want to hear from Unapologetic. I'm going to drop.
Thank you.
And then you're very welcome. Thank you, Lala. Unapologetic, how you doing?
I'm good. Okay. The only question I had to ask was, so since January, she had the whole crowdfunding thing going, right? And she did another one yesterday. is what I'm understanding that Rose.
Well, she's been doing them every day since January. Correct me if I'm wrong, panel, but I believe she's been doing them she's been doing them every day, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, she's been crowdfunding every day, but she has like big ones. Like she did have a big one in January. She had one for school. She had one for eviction. I think that might have been in January. We just getting into March. So that was February. Was it February when Rose and K Dub did theirs?
She said January. She said that was January.
That wasn't what she was talking about.
No, that was just a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago.
But I'm saying we only 7 days into March. So was that in February or was that into March? Because it's cutting close. That's why I'm asking.
Do y'all remember?
It was when she was crowdfunding, when we helped her raise the money.
Yes.
That was like towards the end. It was after Valentine's Day. It was towards the end of February.
So it's February. So January, she had some big fundraisers. February, she had a big fundraiser. Now we into March, and she got a goal of what, $7,000?
Hold on. But wasn't Trina up here saying that you guys helped her in January to reach her goal?
There was another fundraiser because she was supposed
said
to
she
be
crowdfunded in
January too.
So
we didn't help her in January. We helped her in February.
Right. So she talking about a whole nother set of people.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was asking.
In January. Then it was Rose and K Dub in February. Now we 7 days into March, and she by herself for $7,000.
Wait a minute. You're telling me that another group of people helped her raise for her rent?
Yes, in January. Rent and school.
It was Jency's life.
Y'all don't understand how naive we have been. Go ahead, I'm listening.
That's why I was like, she almost had like, just for this year alone, she done made like 10, 11K.
I just said that, baby. I just said that, baby. This quarter of our Lord 2024. I said that.
Chat, you know what? God bless y'all. Thank you, Tita, for letting me up. I'm gonna go back in the comments. That's what I was trying to see.
You're welcome. Did you have anything? Thank you, you guys. Thank you. And so I'm letting new people up, and then I want to get to Ashley. And then Ashley, I wanted to know if you had any thoughts or anecdotes before K Dub starts.
Hello.
Hello.
So I watched Jency's live in January.
Are you English?
I am.
So cute.
And they were crowdfunding for her there in like mid to late January. So I know that happened there because I was watching one of their late lives. So I know that like Genty and whoever runs in that circle were crowdfunding at that moment. But I wanted to add that if you're on a month-to-month rent and if you don't pay immediately on the first, how can you have back rent that has to be owed if it's not paid, you're asked to leave?
That's a great question. I guess that kind of leads us into what K-Dub is about to let us read. Ooh-wee. That's a great question. I wish I could answer it. And then for Kiana, Latisse, is it Sharival? I hope I'm saying your name right. And Shay, I'll get, hi, you guys. I want to get to you guys in a minute, but I want to get to K-Dub next.
So I was reached out to by a young lady. The young lady said to me, actually, hold on, I think I forgot one screenshot. Hold on.
Dang, I cannot believe that. So there was a whole nother operation happening in January. And I think Trina got them mixed up because she said that. I think she got them mixed up.
She didn't get mixed up. As long as y'all giving, she gonna keep taking.
No, I think she got the dates mixed up is what I'm trying to say. Like, I think she had just so many different crowdsourcing going on that it got mixed up.
Go ahead, read the messages, babes.
Okay, so I'm starting from the top. It says, from anonymous person. They said, I got proof Trina a scammer. She's squatting at my friend's house right now. What?
I keep reading.
You said, nah, for real? She says, yes, for real. And then you hit her with the emoji. and then said, "Let
What?
me
God, I couldn't
see."
believe it.
And then she DM'd you some info, and then she said, "Insta, everything I can be saying on this page." Which
Then she said can't be. She can't say send everything on this page.
Yeah, because they don't let you send images on TikTok. Okay.
So boom, let's go to Instagram. Hold on, let me make sure I get the right message first.
Not you with the exclusive tea.
I told you, baby.
I'm gonna mute up.
All right. So I couldn't find that page that she sent me, so I sent my Instagram. And this is what happened. The person said, "Yo," I sent the eyes. I said, "Okay, why do you say she's scamming?" The young lady said, "She's staying in my friend's apartment as a squatter and won't leave. He's already moving out." And proceeded with the eviction, and she will not leave. She has sold all of his electronics and has destroyed the whole place now. Now, remind y'all, she's always live in the hallway. You never see her live inside. But there's more. Hold on. And sold all of his electronics and destroyed the whole place. Now, if you told her to turn on the camera and turn it around, you'd see just what she does and how she treats her kid. Sorry, not sorry. It needs to be said. All those things she's saying on live, she just wants people to send her money. I said, can you prove this? Because let's vet it. You feel me? Okay. Can you prove this? Like, this is crazy. Okay. Let's go to the next message. There we go. Okay. There we go. Hold on. This message right here is, oh, wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. Might be going too fast.
Bitch, we all in suspense.
Okay. So she said, hold on, let me make sure I'm going in order.
Hey, Dub, stop doing us like this shit.
Respectfully, I'm sorry. I think I left a message out. I'm going to go get it, and I'm coming back, okay?
Come right back.
Bear with me. Don't get my box away. Hold on.
I'll leave your box open.
Shout out to C-Dub. Hold on.
Cyber Diaries she was in the chat. She was one of the ones that helped with the crowdfunding in January, is what I'm told. I don't know if she's still here.
Cyber Diaries. Okay, let me see. They are. Okay, so I want to, Cyber Diaries, don't unrequest, keep your request there. I want to hear from the new ladies we just added to the panel, and then I'll drop them. Not in a mean way, ladies. And then I'll bring you up, okay?
My apologies. I'm going to drop down.
Okay, thank you, Ashley.
Welcome.
Nosy.
Yeah? Was that Rose?
Oh. Yeah, I just came back to the phone. I went for a walk.
Not the walk. Okay, I'm start calling you Bella.
Sorry. I went for a walk. I came to see my mom. I went for a walk. I was spending some time with my mom. She just came back from work.
Aww.
I ain't seen her in a minute.
That's so cute.
This the K-Dub got us in the chokehold deliberately. It's not on purpose, I promise.
Okay, K-Dub, before you start, I want to hear from the ladies on the panel, so I'll let you get all set up, okay? But I'll put you in the big box for now, okay? Let's keep some order. I'm getting better at this. Oh, look at me. Okay. Your name is pronounced Shervela. I hope I'm saying your name correctly.
Sure. Well, my name is Siobhan, but that's just my handle.
Okay, Siobhan. Hi. Can we call you Siobhan?
Yeah, girl.
Okay, Siobhan. What are your thoughts?
So, from this live that just started at 8:19 p.m. today, she stated after leaving your live that she was, she said it was from, she's not getting kicked out. It was from the past. But at the same time in this live, she said when Patty and y'all did her crowdfunding, she said she was trying to share the bag with you all and told you all to post your cash apps.
Yeah, that was a lie.
And she contradicted herself so much in this live. I'm gonna post it on my page, but
please.
She was stating that it was old, and but my thing is, if it's old, you're stating that it's old. but yet and still she was saying, what was I supposed to say to make people believe or some shit, basically saying what you could have said was, I'm no longer getting kicked out, but if you all would still like to give money, then you do that.
Right.
Not continue the narrative of I'm getting kicked out.
Correct.
So what happened that day where she was supposed to be raising those funds the very first time? I'm going to go to our messages so that I can tell you the exact date and the reason for why. The only reason why Rose even had up anything, I sent her my email because people were requesting to send her a Zelle and she did not have Zelle.
Yep.
And so I said that I will take the Zelle and I will send you whatever it is that they send me on the Zelle to CA. The person, whoever was asking for it, they never sent the Zelle. They never sent it.
Got you.
So that's the only reason why there was no other people put they shit up for no crowdfunding. She's lying. It was
Now,
only for her.
Rose, remember, your fundraiser was in February. Trina was mixing up you guys' fundraiser February for January.
Because she's lying.
So people in her January fundraiser could have been the ones who she allowed to post their cash. Did no one else catch that? She just kept getting the dates, the things confused. So I was shocked. I was like, what you mean there was a fundraiser in January?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because this happened in February.
Yeah.
And
so
why don't you have Zelle? Why can't you get a regular bank account? The math ain't mathing. But I didn't ask no questions. I was like, whatever. Everything happened February. Everything from me even getting her getting her her number and her telling me to contact her and I sent her a text. All this started February 4th. That's my timestamp. February 4th. The day that me and her did that CA battle was February 3rd when we raised that money for her. That was the very first time I did any type of raising of funds for her, and I made her ass work for it. So we did a Cash App battle.
So she was very confused on those dates then.
Right.
And interesting.
Yeah. And I had to make her work for it. I'm like, you want that money? We finna work for it. Because she was sitting on her live crying about how she couldn't do this, that, and the third. And I was like, yo, we could squash all this. All the people want to see is you get up. That's what I told her. I said, so you're going to put your wig on, if you got one. You're going to put your makeup on, and we finna get this money. I thought that's what friends do. People who give a fuck about you, I thought that's what a real nigga do.
You gonna end up in mute jail. Talk about if she had a wig. Okay.
She did. She had a wig, brought it up out her plastic bag, and she put it on. She did. She didn't wash it. She just put it on. I'll mute.
Royal, how you doing today, honey? How you doing? Royal Mystics? Hello.
Hi. Oh, I just want to first say, hey, Nosy. I'll be on your live every day. I love you.
Oh, thank you. Love you too.
I just want to provide commentary. I don't have no tea.
Okay.
On TikTok, if you're gonna give, there's nothing wrong with giving. Please use your discernment. It's giving con artists with this entire situation. We don't know. As far as we know, everything about this girl is a lie. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what's real or not. As somebody who's been evicted numerous times and I'm on a month-to-month lease, exactly what Petty Rose said, she's buying out her days. She's doing what she can to get as much money from y'all that she can. Because again, I want to say my situation, if I don't pay, I ain't pay my rent this month. I'll pay it sometime. It ain't a priority. But in the meantime, if I don't pay my rent on the 5th, I'm not going to get a 5-day notice probably until like 2 weeks. After that 2 weeks is when they'll do the judgment. And then after that, even after the court date, you still have like 30 to 40 days. I don't know if y'all been watching the news, but a lot of these eviction courts, they're backed up. Their logs are backed up by months. So depending on where she stays, she probably won't get evicted until like the summertime. And until then, she's going to keep racking up money. And I know y'all want to give, y'all want to see people, be successful, but you just got to use discernment. And yeah, she gave liar to me, so maybe y'all didn't get that. But the internet is sick. It's weird.
Yeah, it is.
People gonna do whatever. If I'm giving to you on live, you got to do something. You're gonna shake a cup or you're gonna shake that tail. I'm sorry, but some people don't do that.
Well, I appreciate your commentary, Royal. And I hope you see better days and brighter days. And
To answer the comments, Hey, times is hard. Rent ain't a priority. Long as they not putting me out within a month before I get the money, it's not. Everybody out there, if they giving you time to pay on your rent, hey, put that on the back burner. Take care of yourself today.
Listen, you're a real one for that. Okay, I appreciate you. We're gonna get to K Dub now. Well, yeah, let's get to K Dub and Mystic. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, and take care of yourself. All right.
I will. I will.
Okay. All right.
I
Bye
so
bye.
appreciate it, honey, because they is eating me up in these comments.
Oh, they're tearing you apart. I'm sorry, K Dub. Kiana and Latisse, and then Cyber Diaries. We'll get to you guys. Let K Dub finish out.
Y'all, let me just start before we get back into this. It's not my fault. This is not my page. Okay. I have no control.
Sorry, y'all. Somebody asked Rose if she could do a recap real quick quick.
Yeah, I love her recaps. Go ahead, Rose.
Okay, let me put you in the big box, Rose. Are you here or did you go for another walk, Bella?
Ooh, the shade.
You said you want a recap of what situation?
Just right now. I think the people who just joined us, they want.
Yeah. So don't put that in there. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm talking to my mom. Y'all say, "Hey, mama."
Hey, mom. Am I the only one who said something? Y'all. They messed up. They ain't even said nothing, Rose. They said.
Kay can do what she doing. I'm doing something right now. Sorry, y'all.
Her mama saying Jamaican or something.
Are you Caribbean?
Yeah.
Where you want to know where I come from, sir?
What you crazy? That's all up in my mind.
Ooh, not her hit us with the bumper clock.
Okay.
Let me mute up. I'll mute up.
All right, I'm gonna go back to the beginning. They asking for the recap. Is that okay? Okay. Let me do this. So we're gonna start out, right? This is the very first message, right? The very first message said, "I got proof that Trina, a scammer. She's squatting at my friend's house right now." I said, "Nah, for real?" They said, "Yes, for real." I said, "What? Let me see." Because show me. They sent they DMs or whatever. I could not find the DMs, so I sent mine instead. But I didn't find the need to screenshot that. Y'all know my Instagram link is in the thing. So then, we go to Instagram. This person messaged me. Oh shit, right there. Okay. They said, "Yo," I had to accept the message. I put the eyes. I'm like, okay, why do you say she's scamming? She's staying in my friend's apartment as a squatter and won't leave. He's already moving out and proceeded with the eviction, and she still won't leave. She has sold all of his electronics and destroyed the whole place. Now, if you told her, excuse me, if you told her to turn the camera around, you'd see what she does and how she treats her kids. Sorry, not sorry. But we talked about my parenting, okay? All those things she is saying is a lie. She just wants people to send her money. I said, "Can you prove this? Like, this is crazy." Next message thread. Hold on. Why do I keep losing this message? All right, whatever. We're just going to go to the... Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. I swear to God, I just screenshotted and it came. Matter of fact, fuck it. Let me just go to the messages on my other phone. I don't want to feel like I'm leaving something else out. Okay. Oh no, this is the end. So that is messages before that. Okay, this is it right here. After I said that purple part right there, that's me saying, "Can you send the proof?" Sorry guys, it's a lot. So the young lady said, "Tell her to go live tomorrow. He will be there to get his stuff." Specified tomorrow morning too. So if she going live in the morning, tell her to turn that camera on and turn it around while she always in the hallway. But tell her to go live tomorrow. He will be there to get his stuff. Watch, she won't go live since he will be there. She blocked me to comment on her stuff, so because I was calling her out, which is what she did to me too. I said, "Tell him to go live or join my live, and I'll let him show it." The young lady said, "No offense, but I knew nothing about the girl until he told me. LOL." Then I saw y'all beef and want her to get what she deserves. She's been squatting there since August. Makes so much sense. She's been squatting there since since August, and he didn't want to come forward with this, but she really needs to be taken down for real. I said, can you tell him to call me on here, please? I need to talk to him. Let me get the next set of messages. Hold on. He told me, she said, after I asked him to call me or whatever, he told me not to do this, so I don't want to get him involved, but he will be home tomorrow morning and will be packing his stuff. You could tell her to turn the camera around and show just how bad she has destroyed his home. I really can't put him online like that. I said, she has me blocked, so I can't tell her anything. I will need to talk to him, hun. She said, let me try and speak to him again and record it and see if I get everything you need to expose her scamming those people for their money with those lies. He took pics. I'll try to get those too. Her laying in filth. Jesus Christ. It doesn't surprise me. Like, look at her. Okay. I said, okay, boo, keep me posted. She said, will do. Now do with that I haven't vetted this information yet. I have not vetted this yet. But it just came to me at 7-something, like 7:20. Okay? It makes so much sense because why is she always going live in the hallway? Right? You muted, Nosy. You muted.
Oh, but yeah, I did start noticing that. But wasn't she always live in her home?
Yeah. At first she was, but
in the bed, you couldn't see nothing but the headboard.
You couldn't see anything.
You can view the video where she did the pickle kit review and just look in the background.
What's in the
On
background?
her page, it's a pinned video where she's doing like a pickle kit review. And her and her daughter, you don't want to show it online because her daughter is in the video. But I focused on the background.
And what did you see?
It's just the filth, I guess. In my opinion, again, other people live how they live. It is what it is. I'm not going to judge, but with these messages coming out, it kind of like 1 + 1 is equaling 2.
I wonder, is that man one of her Johns?
I don't know. Well, she was obviously like roommating with this person, but they said that the house was filthy for one, which is grounds for eviction, and that she be mistreating her daughter.
Now, remember, I can't remember which one of you guys said it, but somebody said that she had posted the eviction, but she wouldn't show you guys the full thing. Is that because her name's not on it?
That was me.
Hey, Dub, what did you say was in the Discord?
Huh?
Didn't you say she posted something in the Discord?
I got that from another creator who sent me the information, sent me actual receipts, and I know they're not lying because the number that's on there is the exact same number that was messaging me.
And what did it say?
It said that Trina was giving her a sob story in short. Well, I'm getting evicted. She showed a fake eviction notice. Trina admitted to this, by the way. She showed a fake eviction notice. She sent the message to the young lady. No, I'll take the back. She said, allegedly, okay, shout out to Petty Row. She received the eviction notice on the 12th. At the bottom of it says hand delivered 2/12, right? She sent it to the young lady on the 12th, the day that she got it. And then she said she had to be out by the 16th. But then she messaged her again on the 17th with the same stuff.
Now, I'm over here playing at my makeup. Did anyone, there was a document that she had showed. It was like a small clip at the bottom. It was not the full page. It was the bottom page. So she admitted that was fake?
Yes.
But how do we know it's not fake? And how do we know it wasn't from the guy's friend, right? The alleged mystery man.
Because the young lady who reached out to me tonight, and they could have just created an alter account, but I went to that page. That is the young lady who messaged me tonight. It is an actual page.
No.
And the other lady
Hold on,
sent me
Kita.
this.
What I'm trying to say is, how do we not know that? Let me just try to put it together how I'm saying it. The guy, the John, the man who's allowing her to allegedly stay with him, right? How do we not know that he wanted her out? So he was like, well, I'm just not going to pay the rent now. I'm going to get out. And that's not his actual eviction notice. That's why we never saw the full document.
I don't know, baby. But this is what I got. This is what was sent to me. Plus, at that point in time, we didn't know the information that we know now. I legitimately just got it tonight at 7-something.
Yeah.
It's 8:55 right now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, maybe she'll talk about it. I mean, that's a big allegation, right?
Look at my face.
She gonna have to talk about it. People are gonna ask her, like, are you living with a guy?
Talk about it because you try to talk about it with her and she shut
wouldn't even
that shit
talk about
down.
her plans for the future, but she wants everybody to help her. She
But
wouldn't
I
talk about
think
what
had I known this when she was here, I would have asked her about the guy.
I was
the mystery.
requesting. I was
Question.
I was scared she was gonna leave. I was scared she was
You
gonna
wouldn't
flee.
let me in this
I'm
joint.
sorry. I was like, she gonna run. I just thought she was gonna run.
Ooh. Yeah, you wouldn't let me in. But
I'm
I swear
sorry.
I was trying to give you this.
Damn. You think if she don't go live tomorrow, I'm gonna believe it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna believe it. I'm gonna have to, because she's live every day. You know?
So she should be live tomorrow morning. I mean, she get up and go live and go let the sun hit her face. Remember, in the morning, she likes the sun rises and the sun sets.
Okay.
Remember, those are her words, not mine.
I'm so glad you said it. I'm so glad you said it as the TikTok sound. I'm so glad you said it. She's live every day. Hello. My name is Kiana. I'm new here.
Hi, Kiana. I'm sorry. Hello.
How y'all doing? I really need to understand. How do y'all good grown ass women go to work every day and help a bitch? Sorry, that ain't going to work every day, but she on TikTok all day. Like where we do that at?
She has a daughter that is under 11.
Sometimes it's a good sob story.
No. Waffle House is always hiring. They're 24 hours a day. I mean, y'all is at all these establishments and they are short of staff, and y'all still will come home, get on TikTok and help a chick that won't even try. Y'all understand
She
that y'all
has an
are doing
11-year-old or a 10-year-old or a
Yes,
9-year-old, whatever her age is.
11-year-old. Give me your
She has a
address
baby.
and I will send your 11-year-old a DoorDash 2 times a day. One time a day, because the school system should be feeding her the other 2 times. So I'll feed her dinner. But I ain't giving your good grown ass shit. And how is y'all? Trina ain't the problem. Y'all the problem. Because once I help you,
Hold on, Kiana. Let me stop you right there. Okay. Let me stop you right there. Okay. There's nothing wrong with giving to anyone. All right. I just want to make sure we just times this out. This is not a live stream to bash giving. I'm a giver, I'm a receiver, and clearly this panel is too. So I got you. Hold on, Kiana. Hold on. Purse them lips. And so I don't want it to be of this way, that way. Especially if you're new here. I don't know if you're new here, but the idea of gifting and where the money goes is a matter of ethics, and that there is no right or wrong answer to that. So I don't want you up here bashing people for doing what they felt on their hearts to do. Okay, we all get hoodwinked. Okay, fine, fuck it. But what you can't do is sit here and be like, and you. That's not what we're going to do. You can either give your anecdotes to the story and say, well, here's what I would have done, and move on. But I'm not going to let you do is bash all these women on the panel. That we can't have that. So you know what I mean?
You mean to tell me, Nosy, if they sat up and saw her get $7,000 in January, and then everybody turn around, because a lot of these women didn't make $7,000 in January.
No, Kiana, we did not see her get $7,000. We were not aware.
Oh,
we were not aware.
All right.
We only saw what she made in February because we were there.
Okay, I stand corrected, because I was sitting here like, y'all watching her get this type of bread
in February.
No, we didn't.
I was just like, watching her get this type of bread. Ain't nobody stopping the show.
We knew nothing about January's live or December.
Okay.
Or anything after August, because apparently she's been doing it since then. We didn't know anything about that up until we helped her. And when I decided to help her, I was literally scrolling on my For You page and saw her crying. Of course that's going to catch my eye. I stopped. You know what I'm saying?
We're human, right?
Right.
Are we not allowed to be human?
I mean, I
I
get
heard
it.
what
It
I
is
heard
what
when I
it
came
is.
into the room. I don't want my baby to know that I failed her or some shit like that. That's the way that she was pulling on people's heartstrings, y'all. Y'all got to be honest, like with y'allself. If y'all seen something like that, y'all seen the person talking about all the stuff that they doing to supposedly try to be better and so on and so forth. Right? Come on now, be for real.
Yeah.
Kiana, they asking you to come downstairs.
I will drop it on down, shorty.
Okay.
Yeah. We appreciate you, bro. We
Appreciate you.
appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, can you take me out the big bag box now? Thank you. Shout
Not
out
the
to
big back
you.
box. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want to hear from where's he at? Latice. Hello, Latice. You're so patient. Hello.
Hey, how you doing? I just wanted to, first of all, thank you for bringing me up, and I love your commentary. I think it's dope.
Thank you.
But I wanted to say I've been in property management in every facet of it for 28 years,
Shout out
and
to you.
when, but I was just saying that it's definitely a situation where she's using semantics. Now if she's squatting, that's a completely different scenario, and the property is going to have to figure out a way to get her out, off the property.
Okay.
But if she's living on a property and she's been, what she is doing is what a whole lot of residents do, and I'm just saying because I've seen it for so many years.
Yeah.
You can, in most states, I'm in North Carolina, but I've practiced property management in Georgia, Nebraska, all over the place, right? And so they'll give you your rent is due on the first. Most leases say it's late on the second, but they give you grace into the fifth before they give you an actual late fee, right? Then after that, they serve you something called either a pay or quit or a demand letter, right? That gives you a time period to pay it before they actually go to file for the actual court date itself. Then, after they file for the court date, you can still pay your money, right? Along with the late fees and the court cost. They'll accept it, you're good to go. If you can't pay it even when you get to court, in most states, there is a time period, even after the gavel comes down, and yes, you're late, and there's an eviction on your credit at this point, right? Or a public
Yeah.
record. At that point, you still have time, because most times properties and the property manager has the last determining factor as to whether they even take your money up until the sheriff comes to padlock the door. And so
It's
I've
a
been
lot of time, right?
real talk. I've been in situations as a property manager where I see somebody going through something. I have unlocked the door and allowed them to pay. You understand what I'm saying? Giving people grace in those moments, because you just never know. Everybody needs a little bit of grace sometimes. But at the
Yeah.
end of the day, this young lady just seems to be using the system just kind of over and over and over again,
Yeah.
and the really unfortunate part is you do see a lot of children, get caught up in that particular scenario. And most people that manage properties have gotten to a point where, they after you've been in it for so long, your heart gets a little hard. You hear a lot of the same stories over and over.
Yeah.
But I totally get what you were saying in terms of, I'm also a giver. I'm a lover of people, and I just want to make sure that
Yeah.
especially our people are taken care of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I can see how, you want to give and make sure, especially with an 11-year-old child.